MotoGP 2025 has entered an exhilarating phase, with all eyes on Jorge Martin, the sensational rider who recently joined Aprilia after leaving Ducati. The upcoming Qatar MotoGP, scheduled for April 11th to 13th, 2025 at the iconic Losail International Circuit, marks Martin's return after missing 3 initial races due to serious injuries sustained during pre-season testing in February at Sepang. A broken hand and leg sidelined him, but now the Martinator is poised to storm back onto the floodlit track of Qatar. Amidst the excitement, Aprilia harbours fears that Martin may not have fully recovered, while his main rivals, Marquez and Bagnaia, have added their perspectives, further intensifying the drama. Qatar MotoGP isn't just a race, it's a comeback story, a revived rivalry, and a battle of wills set to captivate millions worldwide. Jorge Martin is no stranger to MotoGP. The 2024 world champion with Pramac Ducati is known for his aggressive riding style, sharp braking, and remarkable consistency. However, the 2025 season started as a nightmare. During pre-season testing at Sepang, he suffered a severe accident resulting in a broken hand and leg. Surgery followed by intensive rehabilitation consumed time, forcing him to miss the Thailand, Argentina, and United States Qatar rounds. For a rider of Martin's caliber accustomed to battling at the front, being absent from the track was a heavy blow, both physically and mentally. His move to Aprilia for 2025 marked the most surprising transfer of the season. Overlooked by Ducati for a factory seat in favor of Marquez, Martin chose Aprilia, a rising team with a competitive RSGP bike. Qatar will be his official debut with Aprilia in the Grand Prix, and expectations are sky high. The Losail circuit, with its 1.068-kilometer long straight and technical turns, suits Martin's racing style, which relies on hard braking and explosive acceleration. Fans are eagerly anticipating his adaptation to the new bike, but significant questions linger after injury and a lengthy absence. Will Martin return to his peak performance? Martin's comeback is laden with drama. Aprilia wants him to perform at his best, yet they are concerned he might push himself too hard, exacerbating his injury. Qatar isn't just about points or podiums, it's Martin's first test to prove he remains a significant threat to Marquez and Bagnaia, while also demonstrating that Aprilia made the right choice in recruiting him. This tension creates a compelling narrative. Will Martin rise as a hero, or will the shadow of injury hinder him? Aprilia Racing's fears, led by CEO Massimo Rivola, have long desired a world-class rider to elevate them to MotoGP's summit. Maverick Vinales' victory at Qatar 2024 showed that the RSGP can compete with Ducati, which has dominated the grid. Martin's arrival was supposed to accelerate their ambitions, but his pre-season injury changed everything. Aprilia's biggest fear is that Martin isn't fully recovered to handle the pressures of high-level racing. A broken hand and leg are serious for any MotoGP rider. The hand controls the throttle and brakes, while the leg maintains balance and shifts gears. If Martin isn't 100% fit, he may lack the sensitivity or strength needed to compete. Aprilia worries that the pressure to perform well in Qatar might drive him to take excessive risks, potentially worsening his injury or causing a new accident. Beyond physical concerns, there are mental worries. Missing 3 races means he's behind on points and adapting to the RSGP, while his rivals have already found their rhythm. The pressure to prove himself, coupled with media scrutiny, could be a heavy burden. Aprilia had proposed rule changes to allow Martin to test the bike before his return, but this proposal failed to gain support. This uncertainty places Aprilia in a difficult position. Protect their investment or let Martin push full throttle? MotoGP history is filled with stories of riders returning too soon from injury and ruining their seasons. Like Marquez in 2020, absent for nearly a year after pushing himself. Aprilia doesn't want Martin to suffer the same fate, especially in his first year with the team. This tension adds layers to the drama. Will Martin shine brightly, or will Aprilia's fears come true? Marc Marquez, now the flagship rider for Ducati, started the 2025 season brilliantly, 2 victories in Thailand and Argentina, plus a sprint win at Qatar before crashing while leading the main race. He's a favourite for the World Championship, and when asked about Martin's return in Qatar, Marquez responded with his characteristic confidence, accompanied by subtle jabs that reflect their rivalry. "I hope Jorge returns strong, but it won't be easy," Marquez said ahead of the MotoGP America. "Injuries like that take time and Qatar demands physicality. He's a strong rider, but let's see if he's immediately competitive with a new bike." Marquez, who has faced serious injuries himself, understands Martin's challenges. But his tone suggests he's not overly worried. His focus remains on himself and the prime Ducati GP25. Marquez also touched on Martin's absence. "Without him, the race is less exciting," he said with a smile, "but it gives us a chance to extend our lead in the standings." This indicates his competitive edge that never dims. He knows Martin is a significant threat, especially with his racing style suited for Aprilia. But with a points advantage and 8-time world champion experience, Marquez is confident it will be difficult for Martin to catch up quickly. Marquez's response adds a psychological element. He seems to plant doubts in Martin and Aprilia while asserting his dominance. For viewers, this provides a compelling reason to watch Qatar. Will Marquez continue to dominate, or will Martin prove those jabs wrong? Francesco Bagnaia, Marquez's teammate at Ducati, has a different perspective. The 2022 and 2023 world champion recently scored his first victory of the 2025 season at Qatar, ending Marquez's early dominance. Regarding Martin's return, Bagnaia shows both respect and confidence. "Jorge is very strong, we know that," Bagnaia said. "His braking is exceptional and I'm confident he'll quickly adapt to Aprilia. Qatar will be a big test after his injury, but I have no doubt he'll be competitive." Bagnaia, who collided with Martin in Qatar 2022, knows his toughness, but he adds, "Racing isn't just about speed. Consistency and confidence after injury are crucial." Bagnaia also touched on the standings. He missed 3 races, so he's far behind. But if he returns with his usual spirit, he could be a threat in the second half of the season. This reflects Bagnaia's calm yet calculated approach. He doesn't underestimate Martin, but emphasizes the pressure is on Martin to catch up. Bagnaia's response adds a strategic dimension. He warns that Qatar isn't just about a comeback, but a foundation for the season. For viewers, this promises a fierce duel between 2 former Ducati teammates. Will Bagnaia maintain momentum, or will Martin steal the spotlight? The allure of Qatar MotoGP 2025 is Martin's comeback, a complete package for fans. There's human drama, a champion's fall and his fight back. There's technical tension. How will Martin master the RSGP at Losail? There's epic rivalry. Martin versus Marquez and Bagnaia, 2 giants at the top of their game. And there's uncertainty. Will Martin's body be strong, or will Aprilia's fears prove true? Losail adds to the charm. Night races under floodlights with the Qatar desert as a backdrop create a magical atmosphere. This track demands courage on straights, precision in turns, and stamina for 22 laps. For Martin, it's an ideal stage for a heroic comeback. For Aprilia, it's a chance to prove they can challenge Ducati. For Marquez and Bagnaia, it's a challenge to maintain dominance.
Welcome to GP Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.